in SAP, we have two modules, right? So one module is finance and another module is, what is that another module? Controlling.
Controlling.
So both together we are called as FICO, right? Finance and controlling. And where it comes to sometimes some members they are called as FICO, some members they are called as FICO. So many observations also in real time while we are working with real time. So many members are called as FICO also. FICO means you don't surprise. FICO is also is nothing but finance and controlling, but they called as their terminology as FICO. Yeah, we knows very well what is the purpose to maintain finance in SAP. What is the main intention, main purpose? Why we maintain
External
finance?
purpose.
Ma?
External purpose.
Yes, we knows very well. This one we are using for external reporting. External reporting purpose. Correct? Especially in external reporting purpose, we need to maintain our financial statements. We need to disclose our financial statements on a certain period, certain time. Those certain period and those certain time is nothing but financial year. Where it comes to in SAP financial year, we call as fiscal year. So this one all that is the need only here we maintain fiscal year variant, right? And out of that in financial statements, basically the very important thing is P&L account. And where it comes to other things like very important thing is balance sheet or cash flow statement or our funds flow statement, or sometimes we need to maintain ratio analysis also. Sometimes we need to maintain director's note also. These are all the some financial statements, right? Where it comes to controlling, why we are using this module in SAP? Simply controlling is nothing but what is the other alternative name? Controlling other
Incurs
alternative
and
name
working
is
capital.
management accounting, right? Management accounting. Controlling module other name is management accounting, and that too this is for internal reporting purpose. Am I correct? Internal reporting purpose. So it means by using finance, we need to prepare external reportings. By using controlling, we will prepare internal reporting. And internal reporting purpose, these reports for which persons we can use? Our directors or our owners, especially the business owners. Amma. At the same time, especially management. So that is the reason only controlling module we are called as management accounting. So it means this module helps to take managerial decisions to management, especially. What is the use of this module, controlling module? This module is help to management to takes the managerial decisions, especially, right? And when it comes to controlling module, this is the very important module, especially for manufacturing entities. So it means if you consider any manufacturing entities, controlling module plays the key role. Why? Because see, basically, if you observe any product, so what is the product final price? Selling price, right? So in selling price, what are the elements we have? One is manufacturing cost, or are you called as product cost, plus, so which one here added? What is that item in selling price?
Profit.
Very good. So profit we can add, right? Without profit, we can sell any one product in market? No. So it means selling price is nothing but manufacturing cost over our product cost plus profit. we received this selling price. But the thing is, this one, as much of we our wish, like for example, if you want to maintain profit 10%, 20% or 30%, we can maintain as per the competition of the market, as per the competitor price of the market, we can maintain this profit. But the thing is, we can control and we can reduce this cost. Am I correct or not? For example, if manufacturing cost is increased, then for example, I will take one example. We have one product in market. For example, if you take one paste, like daily, otherwise I will take one soap. Okay, please try to understand, concept is very very important in controlling. Okay, in controlling, recently I attended n number of interviews. In every interview they are asking these questions. In every interview, what do you mean by what do you mean by cost element? What are the types of cost element? Difference between primary cost element and secondary cost element? Why you are using cost center accounting? Why you are using controlling? What is the purpose? What is the necessity? What are the submodules in controlling? What do you mean by product cost? What do you mean by COPA? And what do you mean by profit center accounting? And where we are mapping our cost elements to cost center and profit center? This is number of questions we expected in interview. Even these questions and all not for controlling consultant. These questions and all for finance consultants, right? So that's the reason only I will try to explain in depth what is this meanings and all, and how we will understand the overall concept, and how we will get the complete full-fledged knowledge regarding controlling and all. So that's the reason only I will take, these are all examples and I will try to explain in briefly. Right. So otherwise, I will explain maintaining controlling area, OKKP and OKKS, and I will make some controlling areas and I will close this chapter. It's just a matter of 5 to 10 minutes. But the thing is, while we are attending interview, so especially the finance consultant will struggle these questions. Right. Even the basic things also, so many finance consultants are don't know. Right. So that's the reason only today class is very, very important. For example, I will consider one soap. Okay. What is our favorite soap? Ah,
Santur, Santur.
Santura. Okay. Okay. See, for example, in markets we have n number of soaps. Am I correct or not? Emma, Santur, Lux, Lifebuoy, Dove. లేకపోతే ఇంకా రిచ్ కిడ్స్ అయితే పియర్స్. Emma. So here we have n number of soaps in market, right? At the same time, if you consider any one product in market, we have one price. Am I correct? For example, if one Santur soap 100 grams price is 40 rupees. Okay. So in our case, we have another soap. Okay. So our soap name is XYZ. Okay. And this price is also for 100 grams. This price is also near to 40 rupees. Then only we can catch the market. Am I right or wrong? Nearly or less than, like 32, 35, 36. Otherwise, if you put our soap price is like 70, 80, is it possible to capture the market? So
No, sir.
it means this is the market price. This is the standard price. In market, we have one standard price. If you consider other products, like for example, if you go to with peers, maybe this cost will be 45 rupees, right? If you go to with another soap, Lux, maybe this price will be 43 rupees, right? See, the thing is, our competitor price is this one. So it means we need to manufacturing our product within this price or not. Within this price, even with less of this price also, we can capture the market very easily. So it means our target will be, we need to maintain our soap price will be 36. And that too, our soap is very new to the market. So it means again we need to go with less price, 32, right? But the thing is, out of this 32, we have two things is there. One is product cost, and the second one is profit. For example, in this case, my profit I will be considered as 10%. So it means my profit of this soap is how much? 3 rupees.
3 rupees.
At the same time, the product cost, the remaining price will be 29. But the thing is, if you maintain this soap, if you are manufacturing this soap, actually our product cost will be 35 rupees. 35 rupees. So it means now you tell me what is our selling price in this case? What
What
is
is
our selling price? See, my soap, mute చేయండి. అందరూ mute. Please mute all of you. Okay. See, for example, if I want to go with market this amount, 32 rupees, so my profit margin is 3 rupees and my product cost is 29, then it will be good. Why? Because in competition, so I have nearly soaps prices like this 40, 45, 43, and my soap price is 32 only. It's very good thing, right? For example, instead of this case, for example, here I can put as 40 rupees or 45 rupees is my product cost. So then what is my selling price of my soap? 45
40,
plus 3
40
rupees
rupees,
profit, right?
42.
So it means 48 rupees. So it means in 45 rupees product cost, I can add my profit. Without profit, we cannot sell any product in global. That's very sure. Without profit, we cannot sell any product in the global. If you take any company, if you take any selling price of any product, so without profit, there is no product and all. We cannot do. Why we are doing business? Without profit, huh? So as a businessman, so if you are doing any business, our main aim, main intention is to get the profit. So without your profit intention, that's not, we are not called as business. We are called as non-profit organizations. Some charitable trusts some charitable trusts or something other activities, some educational institutions. So those are all called the non-profitable organizations. Those are all not called as business. But when it comes to business, while you are calling any business, profit is the mandatory thing. It means without profit, we cannot sell any products in a market. See, for example, in my case, my soap manufacturing cost is 48 rupees and my profit, I don't want to increase. Why? Because my product cost is already increased. So then I will maintain my profit will be 3 rupees only. But finally, my selling price will be 48 rupees. So within this price, this is the new soap XYZ. No one knows, nobody knows my product and all. So can I get market and can I success in this market? Is there any possibility?
No, sir.
There is no possibility, right? So it means our competition price. If you want to come to market, at least we can maintain our competitor price, or less than our competitor price also we can catch the market. It is very easily. So instead of 48 rupees, my soap cost will be 39. Then there is a chance to capture the market. Why? Because my competitor price will be 40, 45, 43. Initially, I will go with 32. Once I will get some goodwill, once I will get good customers, then slowly I can increase my price. So it means 32, 34, and 36 like that. If you observed or not, Heritage milk half liter, if you observe last 1.5 year rate, so I think almost 5 rupees are increased. So non creamy milk now it is 30. So 1.5 year I bought it for 24 rupees only. So nearly 6 rupees are increased. The thing is, Heritage we have lot of customers, right? And in milk we have n number of other competitors also, like Dodla, Tirumala, or Hatson. So we have n number of things, but the thing is every 6 months the heritage milk price will be increased 1 rupee. So the thing is the product is good and we have good customers and product quality is also good. Then if you increase your product price 1 rupee 2 rupees also, you will not lose your customers, right? But the thing is these are all the strategies comes into this area, management accounting. So it means if you want to go with market with this price, so we have to control this one by taking good managerial decisions by the data available in management accounting, then only we can success in market. So that's the reason only in manufacturing, management accounting overall controlling plays the key role. So in this area, we can control our price. How? How is it possible? And that too, in normal terminology, we are called as management accounting. But where it comes to SAP, this management accounting we are called as controlling. Controlling, right? So then, please and please mute yourself. Okay. Next. Next, I will show you. Yeah. Next, I will show you. For example, here you can see I will take one selling price. So I think these chapters and all already we have in degree also, management accounting chapter. When it comes to CA students, we have this paper cost accounting, and within that cost accounting, our second chapter will be this one only. So the first one is introduction to cost and management accounting. Then the second chapter will be this one only. Okay. See, if you consider any one selling price, yeah. So how we will get one selling price? So sometimes, not sometimes, regularly this one we are called as cost sheet. Can anyone have any idea regarding this cost sheet? ఎవరికన్నా గుర్తుందా కాస్ట్ షీట్ చేసినట్టు డిగ్రీలో కానీ సిఏలో కానీ?
Yes,
Can
sir.
anyone have
Yes,
any
sir.
idea regarding this one?
Yes, sir.
Cost sheet. We know, right? So it means this sheet represents the cost. For example, our selling price is something. So within this selling price, how much of costs are incurred in this place? So basically, in cost sheet, it explains the prime cost, work cost, and selling and distribution cost. Finally, we are getting selling price. Am I correct or not? So prime cost is nothing but direct material, direct labor, direct expenses. If you add these three values, then we will get the prime cost. For this prime cost, we can add our factory overheads. See, it means, for example, if you want to manufacturing any one product, the basic cost. What is the basic cost? For example, we are want to manufacturing the soap. So it means within that soap, what is the main cost we incurred? Raw material is the main thing. Without raw material, we cannot do. Emma, for making of one product, first raw material is main thing, right? And the second one is, yes, so even labor also. It means without workers, without manufacturing workers, we cannot do anything. And the next thing is direct expenses like machinery, rent, or electricity, or whatever it is, the basic things, right? So without these three components, we cannot start our manufacturing activities also. And these three components usually in cost accounting we are called as prime cost. Prime cost. And the second thing is for this prime cost, we are adding factory overheads. Sometimes we are called as works overheads also. So it means here basically two things. One is direct cost and the second one is indirect cost. So it means Directly, we have three things only: direct material, direct wages, direct expenses. But within this, we can complete our manufacturing of any product. Is it possible? No. So again, we need to spend some indirect expenses also. If you want to run some factory, we have some factory overheads, right? So it means in factory level, we incurred some expenses. Those expenses also we can add our product finally. So it means when we are adding prime cost to and this factory overheads, now we are getting work cost. Sometimes we are called as factory cost also. It means up to factory how much of cost we incurred. And then later we need to add administrative overheads. It means for selling that product, for advertising that product, not advertising, for selling that product, and by doing these are all manufacturing things and all, we need to maintain one administrative office. Am I right or not? In that administrative office, we have administrative staff is there, administrative rent is there, administrative expenses is there. These are all things also we can add that product. So when we add these are all things, then we will get the cost of production. What is that? Cost of production. So it means the total product cost, especially in cost in controlling module. This is the very important. We have one sub module also, product cost, not sub module, very huge module. If you claim some experience in product cost, definitely you will get the job. Product cost and COPA. If you have some working experience, within 1 month you will get the job, no doubt at all. But the thing is, if you consider product cost, it is 3 times of our finance module, 3 times our entire finance module, like ES, GL, AP, AR, and asset accounting. If you consider these six of sub modules like bank accounting into three is equal to product cost. So it means you can examine. So you can assume. So how much of length is there in product cost, right? So but now we are the finance consultant. We are not controlling consultant. We are not worry about that. Okay, that is completely different consultants is there. But the thing is, you know the some basics. That is the very important. If you have some basics, then only you will be become a successful FICO consultant, right? So that's the reason only I will tell these are all topics. So next the product cost, cost of production. Next we can add selling and distribution overheads. It means up to now we are manufacturing our product in factory, and later in administrative also we are doing some activities, and finally we can get the production cost of and it means product cost. And within that we are not selling this product to market. If you want to sell this product, again you need some more expenses, selling and distribution overheads. It means you need to sell this product with your representatives, sales representatives. We need to give marketing, we need to give some advertisement in TV or in paper or wherever in social media. You can give some advertisement. So for advertisement also we incur the price, we incur the cost. So it means these are all things we need to add for that product. If you add these are all things, then we can get final thing is cost of sales. This is also very important in order to cash flow, especially the entry will be cost of goods sold account data to finished goods account, or cost of goods sold account data to inventory account. At the time of delivery, you are getting entry up to this point, finished goods. And for this one, I need to add this profit margin. So it means up to now we have product cost, cost of sales. Now I want to add my profit. Then finally I will get the selling price. It means sales price. But the thing is, this profit margin is also very important. Why? Because if you want to add your profit, that is your wish. But the thing is that reflects the your business also. It means, you see, for example, in this case, my product cost will be 32 and I want to add my profit is 30 rupees. Then what happened? This soap price will be 62. So can I succeed in market? In competitors, we have prices only like this 40, 43, 45. But I want 30 rupees profit in each and every soap. Then what happened? Is it possible to continue with market? No, right. For some case later, I want to add just only 1 rupee profit. So within this 1 rupee profit, my price will be reduced with 30 rupees. But the thing is, in this case also, can I succeed in market? No. The answer is no. Why? Because see, profit is 1%. Within that profit, I need to pay tax and I need to maintain some reserves, especially the depreciation accumulated reserves. Those are all things. Those are all is not sufficient within this profit. It means in future, is there a chance where can I get loss? Then I will shut down my business. Right. See, while we are running any one business, we need to maintain some reserves, special reserve or profitable reserve or depreciation accumulated. Those are all reserves I need to maintain. Why? In future, can I get any losses in future? Then I can use that reserves. But here in this case, if you want to maintain your profit is 1 rupee, there is a no chance to maintain our reserves. So it means here I need to maintain 3 rupees or 5 rupees. But the thing is, this is the very, very important factor to decide our market and to decide our future also. That's the reason these things in controlling will be taken care by COPA, COPA. What is that model? COPA. COPA is controlling profitability analysis. So it means for this one, how much I need to add, especially profit. And if you observe in these things, this is the importance of controlling. Okay. So then we can start from our chapter. Up to now, our chapter is not started. This is the thing why we need to maintain management accounting over controlling in SAP. ఏంటి వాటర్ వస్తున్నాయండి మొత్తం వాటర్ అయిపోయాయిగా సారీ 1 minute అండి ఓకే సో సారీ అండి సారీ ఫర్ డిలే ఓకే సో ఓకే సో దెన్ we can start our session controlling module. So basically, we know yeah. He knows very well. If you want to start any one module in FINA in SAP, so what is the basic things we need to maintain? What is the first step for every module in SAP, especially for finance, especially for functional modules? What is the first thing we need to
Enterprise
maintain?
structure.
Enterprise structure. Am I correct or not? Basically, in SAP, we have how many types of enterprise structures we have? Types. Very good. So in SAP, how many enterprise structures we have in SAP?
3.
3. Very good. What about others? So this question also we faced in our interview.
Enterprise structure, non-enterprise structure.
Inka.
No, sir. Retail, manufacturing, and services.
So in SAP, we have 8 types of enterprise structure. 8 types of enterprise structure. I said so many times. See, not company code. Don't tell like that. See, if you want to go with SAP, then SPRO in enterprise structure, if you go to definition, we have this 8 types of enterprise structures we have. Financial accounting, controlling, logistic general, sales and distribution, material management, logistic execution, plant maintenance, and finally human resource management. It means we have 8 types of enterprise structure in SAP. Complete SAP, we have only 8 types of enterprise structure. Right? Where it comes to in finance configuration, we have 2 types of configuration, enterprise structure configuration and non-enterprise structure configuration. I am not asking that question. I'm asking total how many enterprise structures we have in SAP. We have 8. So out of that 8, we completed this one successfully earlier in our day 2 class. Total topics are completed. So now we are discussing about these things. Controlling enterprise structure. If you see in controlling enterprise structure, how many things you can see in this place?
Two.
Only
Two.
2. One is maintain controlling area and
Create.
operating concern. Then what do you mean by controlling area? Then what do you mean by operating concern? This thing we need to discuss. So the first thing we want to discuss this thing. Operating concern is the highest organizational unit in controlling. This is the very important point. What is this point? Operating concern is the highest organizational unit in controlling. What is the highest organizational unit in finance? In finance, what is the highest organizational unit? In finance, not SAP. Company code. Okay. Members, online members.
Operative concern or client?
Operating concern over our client. Okay. In finance, and I am asking about in finance. This is like controlling. If you go with FI and CO combination, FICO, then the answer will be operating concern over our client. Right. But when it comes to finance, the highest organizational unit is company. Later we can define company code. Within that company, we can assign company code, right? When it comes to controlling and when it comes to the combination of finance and controlling module, the highest organizational unit is operating concern. So operating concern over client, within that we can maintain company. Within that company, we can maintain company code over our controlling area. What is the structure? The first thing is operating concern over our client. The next thing is company. The next thing is company code over our controlling area. The next thing is sales organizations or our purchase organizations. Within that sales organization, we have sales. What is that? Sales division. When it comes to purchase organization, we have plants. So likewise, we have the complete organizational structure. Already I explained very clearly in our earlier classes. So if you want to see, I will show you also enterprise structure. So in this area, even one diagram also we have. This is our enterprise structure. So in this class, I explained very clearly main areas where enterprise structure eliminates exits. So here in theory also I explained earlier, like enterprise financial accounting, controlling, material management, sales and distribution, 8 types of enterprise structure. And if you observe this point, this is the very, very important thing. The combination of finance and controlling, the main thing is operating concern, controlling area, company code, credit control area, purchase organization, sales organization. So within this purchase group and within this distribution channel, divisions, plants, shipping points, these are all things is very, very important in enterprise structure level. Where it comes to second path, if I go with finance side, so what is the highest organizational unit in finance?
Company.
So within that company, we can create company.
Codes.
So here you can see company code. Under this company code, we can maintain business areas. ORR is an SAP S4 HANA segments. Business areas is completely absolute in SAP S4 HANA. There is no business area concept. So instead of that one, you can use segments. So those points also I explained very clearly. And here you can see this is one of other alternative enterprise structure like company code, profit centers, and segments. This is not correct. Actually, company code, later segment, under the segment profit centers. Why? Because here you can see two profit centers we are linked with segments. So one more thing is like credit control area, company codes, customer. If you learn, if you have some idea, see here you can see segment, under segment profit center, under this profit cost center, under this cost center we have cost elements. If you understand these topics, like what is our enterprise structure, what is our highest enterprise structure, if you observe these things, if you know these things, then only you will get some clarity in our SAP, right? So operating concern is the highest organizational unit in controlling. One operating concern can have any number of controlling areas, but one controlling area can be assigned only one operating concern. This is also very, very important question. In interview, they are asking. So how many controlling areas we can set up under one operating concern? Under one operating concern, we can create n number of controlling areas. But the thing is, one controlling area can be assigned to only one operating concern. What is this logic? Hmm. Okay, same. That's it. ఇప్పుడు ఒక కంపెనీ అండర్ దట్ కంపెనీ వీ హ్యావ్ ఎన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కంపెనీ కోడ్స్ బట్ ద థింగ్ ఈజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ ఎనీ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కంపెనీ కోడ్స్ వీ కెన్ అసైన్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ వన్ కంపెనీ ఐ కరెక్ట్ ఆర్ నాట్? కంపెనీ కింద మనకి 20 కంపెనీ కోడ్లు ఉన్నాయి. బట్ 20 కంపెనీ కోడ్లు మీరు ఇండివిజువల్ గా చూసుకుంటే ఏ కంపెనీ కోడ్కైనా మీరు ఒక్క కంపెనీని మాత్రమే అసైన్ చేయగలరు. 4-5 కంపెనీలు కూడా అసైన్ చేయొచ్చా? ఈజ్ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్? ఆప్షన్ ఉంది అక్కడ? లేదు, రైట్? సేమ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. In operating concern, we can create n number of controlling areas. But the thing is, one controlling area can be assigned to only one operating concern. This is also very, very important. In interview, definitely they will try to confuse in this area. Right? Simple, the company and company code logic. Next, controlling area. Then what do you mean by controlling area? So operating concern, anyone have any doubts regarding this one? In your interviewer, they are asking what do you mean by operating concern? You can tell operating concern is the highest organizational unit in controlling. That's it. Under one operating concern, we can maintain n number of controlling areas. But the thing is, one controlling area we can assign it to only one operating concern. That's it. If you tell this type of answer, definitely you will be satisfied. Next. Then the next thing is controlling area. Controlling area is an organizational unit within a company used to represent a closed system for cost accounting purposes. Especially a controlling area may include single or multiple company codes that may use different currencies. And these company codes must use the same operative chart of accounts. All internal allocations refer exclusively to objects in same controlling area. And if you read these topics, then again I will get one more doubt. For example, I have first question is, who is the big component, controlling area or company code? Or are both are equal? చెప్పాలి. క్వశ్చన్ అర్థమైందా? కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా పెద్దదా, కంపెనీ కోడ్ పెద్దదా, లేకపోతే రెండు ఈక్వల్, రెండు సేమేనా? బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్. అక్కడ కంపెనీ కోడ్, ఇక్కడ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా. ఫైనాన్స్ లో అయితే కంపెనీ కోడ్, కంట్రోలింగ్ లో అయితే కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా. అంతేనండి. ఆన్లైన్ మెంబర్స్ ఏమైనా డిఫరెంట్ ఒపీనియన్స్ ఉన్నాయా? మా లేవు, నో కామెంట్స్. సో ద థింగ్ ఈస్, controlling area is the big one, and under that controlling area company code comes. Both are not same. It means one controlling area you can assign to n number of company codes. Did you get my point or not? Especially while you are working in real time, controlling area we can maintain global controlling area. Those controlling area we can assign to all company codes. In my current project also we can use global controlling area only. So but under that controlling area we can mapping different company codes. So it means controlling area is the big one, not equal one. ఇందాక నేను మీకు పిక్చర్లో చూపించినప్పుడు కూడా మీకు అర్థమై ఉంటుంది. ఫస్ట్ ఆపరేటింగ్ కన్సర్న్, కింద కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా ఉంది, కింద కంపెనీ కోడ్ ఉంది. కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా, కంపెనీ కోడ్ బోత్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్. అర్థమవుతుందా? అండర్ వన్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా వీ కెన్ మెయింటైన్ ఎన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కంపెనీ కోడ్స్ ఆల్సో. ఇట్స్ వెరీ క్లియర్, డోంట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అండ్ ఆల్. ఓకే, ఇంటర్వ్యూలో కూడా ఇదే అడుగుతుంటారు మిమ్మల్ని కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేయడానికి. ఎస్. దెన్ వాట్ do you mean by controlling area? So controlling area is an organizational unit within a company. This is also very important. Within, not a company code, within a company. Company means, again, what do you mean by company? Group of companies. So it means the head, group of head we are called as company, right? Used to represent a closed system for cost accounting purposes. Why we are using controlling area? Controlling area is an organizational unit within a company used to represent a closed system for cost accounting purpose. It means management accounting or cost accounting purpose we can use the controlling area. And that too, controlling area we can set up within a company, not within a company code. Very important. And the second point is, this is the very important point. A controlling area may include single or multiple company codes that may use different currencies. It means one controlling area can have multiple company codes. We can use it. One controlling area we can use for multiple company codes. In real time, yes, we can use, right? And that too use with different currencies also. This is also very, very important. Use different currencies. It means some countries, currencies. For one country, each and every country, we have different currencies. And that too, for example, I have 3 company codes: A company code, B company code, and C company code. A company code currency is INR, B company code currency is USD, and C company code currency is pound. So one controlling area I can use for these 3 company codes. We cannot consider currencies. That is also very, very important. The thing is, controlling area is the main thing, and that too controlling area we can maintain in company level, not in company code level. Under one company we have n number of company codes. This is also very, very important point. Confuse చేస్తారు ఎట్లా చెప్పి ఇంటర్వ్యూలో. Okay, next. These company codes must use the same operative chart of accounts. This is very, very important. But the thing is, one controlling area you can assign n number of company codes. But the thing is, those are all company codes use one operative chart of accounts, not chart of accounts, operative chart of accounts. Then again, here I will get one more doubt. Chart of accounts, how many types of chart of accounts we have? 3 types. What is that? First one is operative, second one is group, and third one is country.
Country.
So here, what point I need to discuss with you?
This company code.
Company codes must use the same operative chart of accounts. Yes, especially operating chart of accounts. Why you are using? To maintain the day-to-day business transactions, right? For those operative chart of accounts is mandatorily single, same operative chart of accounts. Those company code only we can assign with one controlling area. So it means if you want to assign different n number of company codes to one controlling area, what is the primary requisite? What is the primary condition? In our interviewer, they are asking question like this. You cannot tell answer. I know. Right? Interviewer, what do you mean by controlling area అని అడగడు. వాడు చెప్తాడు సినారియో. ఇలా చెప్తాడు. I have one controlling area and I have 4 company codes. I will assign my 4 company codes into my single controlling area. My question is it possible or not? First question. Yes or no? Yes. And the second question is, what is the basic condition? What are మిమ్మల్ని కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేయడానికి అడుగుతాడు. And that too, these 4 company codes, I will use different currencies. In this case, is it possible or not అని అడుగుతాడు. మళ్ళీ సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్. డిఫరెంట్ కరెన్సీస్ అనగానే మీరు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతారు. డెఫినెట్ గా ఆడ పప్పులో కాలేస్తారు. ఏంటంటే డిఫరెన్స్ కరెన్సీస్ అనగానే అంటే మళ్ళీ ఇది డిఫరెంట్ అకౌంటింగ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ పోద్ది. సో ఇది వర్కౌట్ కాదని. నో, వీ కెన్ అసైన్. ద సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఎస్. దెన్ వాడు థర్డ్ క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతాడు. ఇది ట్రిక్కీ క్వశ్చన్, ఇది టఫ్ క్వశ్చన్. దెన్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద బేసిక్ ప్రైమరీ కండిషన్? విచ్ కండిషన్ ఈజ్ నీడ్ టు సాటిస్ఫై టు అసైన్ కంపెనీ కోడ్స్ టు సింగిల్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా అని అడుగుతాడు. అప్పుడు క్లీన్ బౌల్డ్. So the thing is, operative chart of accounts is the answer. I received so many times this question in my interviews. Yeah, different currencies also we can assign one controlling area. But the thing is, different chart of accounts is not possible to assign to one controlling area. Then question is why? ఈ క్వశ్చన్ నేను ఆన్సర్ చెప్తే మీరు కంప్లీట్ గా ఫైనాన్స్ అండ్ కంట్రోలింగ్ మర్చిపోతారు. డెఫినెట్ గా మీరు నేర్చుకోవాలని ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కూడా ఉండదు. అంత ఆన్సర్ ఉంది దీంట్లో. చెప్పగలుగుతారు ఎవరన్నా? ఆయన చెప్పగలుగుతారా ఆన్సర్? ఓకే, లీవ్ ఇట్, వదిలేద్దాం. ఎందుకంటే ఆన్సర్ చెప్పడానికి 1 అవర్ టైం పట్టింది దీనికి. వై వీఆర్ నాట్ యూజింగ్ డిఫరెంట్ చార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్స్ ఆర్ వై వీ కెనాట్ అసైన్ డిఫరెంట్ చార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్స్ టు వన్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా? ద ఆన్సర్ విల్ టేక్ 1 to 2 hours and the thing is you cannot understand also. ఏమండి? అదేనండి. ఎందుకు మనం డిఫరెంట్ చార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్స్ అవును. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పిన లాజిక్‌లో కంపెనీ కిందే మనం చార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్స్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాం. కంపెనీ కిందే కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాం. బట్ వై వి కెనాట్ అసైన్ డిఫరెంట్ చార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్స్ టు వన్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా? Only the basic condition, the primary thing is we need to maintain same chart of accounts. Those same chart of accounts company codes only we can assign to controlling area. But my question is, if I have different chart of accounts, then why I cannot assign one controlling area? If you knows that answer, and if you want to know that answer, definitely you will forget all the finance and controlling. పిచ్చి లేచిపోద్ది తెలుగులో, అది కరెక్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. ఓకే, లీవ్ ఇట్. సో ద నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్ ఈస్ ఆల్ ఇంటర్నల్ ఎలొకేషన్స్ రిఫర్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్లీ టు ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఇన్ ద సేమ్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా. దిస్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్, అండ్ ఎస్పెషలీ this word is very very important. What is this word? Objects. Object. So then my question is, what do you mean by object? And especially in controlling, how many objects we have? Emma. So this is also search చేయండి ఆన్సర్, ఈ క్వశ్చన్కి ఆన్సర్ కూడా. ఓకే, అర్థం అవ్వట్లేదండి నేను క్లాస్ చెప్పేది మీకు, నాకు ఎక్కడో దెర్ ఇస్ ఏ గ్యాప్. ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పింది చాలా సింపుల్ పాయింట్స్ అండి, ఇదేం చాలా క్రిటికల్ పాయింట్స్ ఏం లేవు ఇందులో. ఇప్పటిదాకా జరిగిన క్లాస్ ఇట్స్ వెరీ క్లియర్, వెరీ సింపుల్, వెరీ ఈజీ. బట్ అర్థమైందండి, అర్థం కాలేదు, మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి రిపీట్ చేయమంటారా? ఏమో ఆన్లైన్ మెంబర్స్ చెప్పండి ఫస్ట్. కంట్రోలింగ్ మాడ్యూల్లో జస్ట్ నేను 3 పాయింట్స్ మీకు చెప్పా ఇప్పటి వరకు. ఈ 3 పాయింట్స్‌కే మీరు ఇంత కన్‌ఫ్యూజ్ అయ్యి, ఇంత అంటే ఏమంటారు, ఇష్టం లేకపోవటం, అయిష్టంగా ఉంటే ఇలాంటివి కంట్రోలింగ్ మాడ్యూల్‌లో ఒక 600, 700 పాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అవన్నీ చెప్తే సో ఒకటండి, ఏంటి అంటే నేను లాస్ట్ మ్యాచ్‌కి నాకు ఇది ఇలా జరిగిద్దని నాకు తెలిసే నేను లాస్ట్ మ్యాచ్‌కి ఇది చెప్పలా. లాస్ట్ బ్యాచ్‌లో ఉన్నోళ్ళకి అర్థమయ్యి ఉంటది. లాస్ట్ బ్యాచ్‌కి నేను మీకు కంట్రోలింగ్ సెట్టింగ్స్ ఇవి అవి నేను ఇవాళ ఏం చెప్పకుండా సింపుల్‌గా చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోయా. మెయింటైన్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా, అసైన్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఏరియా టు కంపెనీ కోడ్, సింపుల్‌గా మెయింటైన్ సిఓ వెర్షన్ అండ్ ఓపెన్ ఫిస్కల్ ఇయర్ పీరియడ్ ఇన్ కంట్రోలింగ్ అండ్ మెయింటైన్ డాక్యుమెంట్ నంబర్స్ ఇన్ కంట్రోలింగ్ అని 5 పాయింట్స్ చెప్పి వెళ్ళిపోయా నేను ఆ రోజు టాపిక్. నువ్వు ఉన్నావు అను, రైట్? But the thing is, while we are attending interview, we are getting this type of questions. See, our main intention is our training main intention is to crack your interview yourself, right? So that's the reason only. Then again, I will recheck myself, and again I will add. These are all points for this batch. Okay, so don't confuse at all. We explained very easy 3 points. One is operating concern is the highest organizational unit in controlling, and under one operating concern we can maintain n number of controlling areas also. And then what do you mean by controlling area? Controlling area is the organizational unit within a company which represents a closed system of cost accounting. And under one controlling area we can assign multiple company codes and multiple company codes with multiple currencies also. But the condition is, if you want to assign multiple company codes to one operating concern, the same operative chart of accounts they can use. That is the condition, right? And the thing is, here one more doubt is, for example, I have 10 company codes. Out of that, 4 company codes have same operative chart of accounts, and remaining 6 have different operative chart of accounts. Then what is the solution? Simple. For first 4 I will maintain one controlling area, the second 6 I will maintain another controlling area. That's it. మీరు ఎక్కువ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. బట్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే నేను అక్కడ మిమ్మల్ని ఎందుకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్లోకి తీసుకెళ్ళలేదంటే, చార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్స్లో వీ హ్యావ్ 3: గ్లోబల్, ఆపరేటివ్ అండ్ కంట్రీ స్పెసిఫిక్. ఈ 3 పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో మీరు కంట్రోలింగ్ని ఎందుకు చేయకూడదు, అసైన్ చేయకూడదు అంటే ద థింగ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ బిగ్ థింగ్. అదంతా అర్థం చేసుకోలేరు మీరు, అందుకే నేను దాన్ని స్కిప్ చేశా. And the next point is all internal allocations are exclusively objects in the same controlling area. It means whatever internal allocations, especially the internal orders, all internal orders, all internal cost objects comes into same controlling area. That's it. Ante cheppin 3 points. Next. So now what do you mean by controlling in SAP? Again, controlling is the one of the functional modules of SAP that deals with the cost calculation, cost analysis, cost planning, and overhead management of the business. What do you mean by controlling? Controlling is the one of the function module in SAP which deals the cost calculation, cost analysis, cost planning, and overhead management of the business. What is the first point? Cost calculation. How we will calculate the cost? Already we know cost sheet. Go to cost sheet. Already నేను మీకు చూపించా కదా కాస్ట్ షీట్ లో. And the next one is cost analysis. How we will analyze the cost? The answer will be how we will analyze the cost? You can go with the product cost, product costing. And cost planning and overhead management. These are also comes into product costing. And the next thing is, as you must know, there are two types of reporting in any business. Already we know very well. In every business, how many types of reportings we have? Two. One is external, second one is internal. Or internal, external. Internal, external ante enti? External reporting dealt by the which module? External reporting dealt by the
Finance.
finance module. Internal reporting dealt by the controlling module. External reporting, we can disclose our reports to by whom? To the public, to the stakeholders of the company. It means if you are prepare any external reporting, profit and loss account, balance sheet, or whatever it is, you must and should show the public. Am I correct or not? Balance sheet prepare చేసుకొని నేను పబ్లిక్ ఇవ్వనంటే సరిపోయిద్దా? No. కంపెనీస్ వీ హ్యావ్ స్టేక్ హోల్డర్స్, షేర్స్ హోల్డర్స్, ఇన్వెస్టర్స్. వాళ్ళకి ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది మరి ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ నాకు ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చిందా, నా కంపెనీకి లాస్ వచ్చిందో వాడు ఎలా తెలుసుకుంటాడు? బై సి financial statements. It means you need to disclose to the public. But where it comes to internal reporting, we cannot disclose to public. That is our for our ourself internal reportings to take the managerial decisions. Right. For internal reporting and all dealt in controlling which module? Internal reporting.
Controlling.
ఇంటర్నల్ రిపోర్టింగ్ కంట్రోలింగ్ మాడ్యూల్ అండి. ఎందుకంత కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతున్నారు? అది ఉన్నదే రెండండి, ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఇంటర్నల్. ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఫైనాన్స్, ఇంటర్నల్ కంట్రోలింగ్. దట్స్ ఇట్. ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఎందుకు? ఫైనాన్షియల్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసి పబ్లిక్ లో పెట్టడానికి, ఓపెన్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ లో పెట్టడానికి. ఇంటర్నల్ ఎందుకు? ఇంటర్నల్ రిపోర్టింగ్ లో మనం కాస్ట్ అనాలిసిస్, కాస్ట్ డిసిషన్స్, మేనేజ్ ఒక డిసిషన్ తీసుకోవాలంటే కొన్ని రిపోర్ట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకొని చూసుకోవడానికి. అంతే. ఏముంది ఇందులో కన్ఫ్యూజన్? ఏం లేదు. నెక్స్ట్, SAP controlling helps to report all costs and profitability analysis to the internal management. ఆ పాయింటే కదా నేను చెప్పింది. SAP controlling అనేది ఎందుకు హెల్ప్ అవుద్ది? రిపోర్ట్ ఆల్ కాస్ట్స్ అండ్ ప్రాఫిటబిలిటీ అనాలిసిస్ టు ది ఇంటర్నల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. అంటే సో ఇన్ కంట్రోలింగ్ we can know the cost and as well as you can know the how to maintain the profit by using COPA module. And how we will know the cost? By using product costing module. That's it. Controlling is very easy. If you understand like this, the controlling is very easy, right? And the next thing is in controlling. So these are all we know very well. This point also, controlling helps to improve management across the financial spectrum by helping analyzing cost to deliver reports that influence the decision making. This is very, very important. By taking internal reportings of the controlling, final the target will be to take the managerial decisions. That's it. And the next one is almost, this point is also very, very important. Almost every SAP ERP financial accounting and logistic process end with a controlling document. You know or not? For example, if I want to post one sales invoice, or if I want to post one purchase invoice, what is the basic things we need to maintain? How we will maintain the purchase invoice and sales invoice in SAP? What is the T code? FB 60. For what is this? Vendor invoice. It means purchase invoice. If I want to post one purchase invoice, here what is this thing? Cost center is mandatory. See, if you use controlling module in your organization, this thing is mandatory. Without this thing, we cannot post vendor invoice in SAP in our organization using controlling module. In case your organization is not using controlling module, then this is the optional, and not optional. This is not required also, right? But the thing is, in real time, 100 by 100 clients. In my experience, like I saw more than 120 plus projects. Out of that 120 projects, even single project also I didn't saw without controlling module. Without controlling, there is no there is no business, especially. So అందుకు mandatoryగా మీరు ఏం తెలుసుకోవాలి, అట్లీస్ట్ you know the basics of controlling. But the thing is, while you are posting any one vendor invoice, here what is this important thing is cost center. Then one more question is, if I want to post one sales invoice, then what is the basic thing? What is the basic thing in controlling point of view? Profit center. It means cost center, profit center. Then why? See, for example, I will show you. If I want to post one sales invoice, FB70, right? So if you see in FB70, so here cost center is also comes into picture. So here you can see, Emma, please see in my screen. Here, what is this item?
Profit centers.
Profit center is mandatory in controlling point of view.
Yes.
See, now we are in controlling, Amma. Finance could say much point, controlling. Then my question is why? And earlier, if you want to post any one entry in purchase invoice or in sales invoice without cost center, without profit center, is it possible to post that entry?
No.
FI only. Yes, possible. So the thing is, how it is possible? We can control in field status group. In field status group, this item is we can maintain as optional or suppress. But the thing is, in real time, we don't have that option. Why? Because in real time, if the controlling module is mandatory, then you cannot put as optional profit center or cost center in real time. I'm telling in real time project. But in IDS systems or in learning servers, we have one advantage. We can put that is as a optional. Yes. It means without profit center, without cost center also, we can post the sales invoice and purchase invoice. But that is not possible. There is no chance at all in real time. In real time, without profit center, without cost center, we cannot post any sales invoice and purchase invoice. The thing is why? This is the link between controlling to finance. This is the integration between finance to controlling. For example, see, before that, what do you mean by cost center and what do you mean by profit center? Cost center is a place at which my cost is incurred. For example, rent is a one cost center, salaries is a one cost center, commission is a one cost center, or freight is a one cost center. And then what do you mean by profit center? Profit center is nothing but a place which we incurred the profit, especially sales. So sales is my profit center. So that's the reason only. For example, if I want to purchase some raw materials, మీరు మామూలుగా బిజినెస్ గురించి థింక్ చేయండి. మనం రా మెటీరియల్స్ పర్చేజ్ చేస్తున్నామంటే బిజినెస్‌కి అది కాస్టా? ప్రాఫిటా? ఏమవుతుంది? ఏమ్మా?
Cost.
మనం రా మెటీరియల్స్ అనేది మనం పర్చేజ్ చేస్తున్నామంటే బిజినెస్‌లో మనకు బిజినెస్ ఇప్పుడు మనం సోప్‌ని మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ చేయాలండి. సోప్‌ని మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ చేయాలంటే మనం ఏం చేయాలనుకున్నాం? రా మెటీరియల్స్ కావాలండి అని డిసైడ్ అయ్యాం. రా మెటీరియల్స్, వేజెస్ మనం ఇది కావాలని డిసైడ్ అయ్యాం. ఇప్పుడు నేను రా మెటీరియల్స్ నేను పర్చేజ్ చేస్తున్నా. అంటే అది నాకు బిజినెస్‌కి కాస్ట్ అవుతుందా? ప్రాఫిట్ అవుతుందా? ఏమవుతుంది ఆ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్? కాస్ట్ అవుతుంది.
Cost.
So it means those costs I will consider in controlling as my cost center, as my cost item. Am I correct or not? That's the reason only in purchase invoice we need to maintain our cost center. That is the logic. And the next thing is in profit center, sales invoice posting. So sales మనం చేస్తున్నామంటే ఫైనల్ గా వచ్చిన మనకు మనీలో ఏముంటది? సేల్స్ చేసామంటే ఫైనల్ గా మనం వితౌట్ ప్రాఫిట్ మనం సేల్స్ చేస్తామా? అందుకే నేను ఫస్ట్ చెప్పా. ఫస్ట్ నా వర్డే నేను అది చెప్పా. ఇన్ బిజినెస్ వితౌట్ ప్రాఫిట్ వీ కెనాట్ డూ ఎనీ బిజినెస్ అని చెప్పా. ఇట్ మీన్స్ వీఆర్ సెల్లింగ్ సంథింగ్. ఇట్ మీన్స్ డెఫినెట్లీ వీ కెన్ గెట్ సమ్ ప్రాఫిట్. దోస్ ప్రాఫిట్ వీ కెన్ సెండ్ ఇట్ టు వన్ place. That place we are called as profit center. So that's the reason only in sales invoice mandatorily we can maintain the profit center. It means especially for example how we will integrate finance and controlling. మొన్న నాకు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో క్వశ్చన్ అడిగారు. ఆ క్వశ్చన్ అడగంలోనే నాకు కూడా ఒకసారి స్ట్రక్ అయిపోయా. వాడు అడిగింది నాకు అర్థం కాల. యా అమ్మా ఎస్ ఓకే. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ నేను చెప్తాను మీకు తెలియదు కాబట్టి. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఏంటి అంటే హౌ వి విల్ ఇంటిగ్రేట్ అండ్ హౌ ద అకౌంట్స్ ఫ్లో విల్ హ్యాపెన్ టు ఫైనాన్స్ టు కంట్రోలింగ్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఐ విల్ టెల్ యూ. The first thing is in controlling basically we have one concept, cost element accounting. In cost elements we have two types of cost elements. This question also definitely you will get in our interview. What is the difference between primary cost element and secondary cost element? And what do you mean by primary cost element or what do you mean by secondary cost element? This question also you can expect. And నన్ను అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ కూడా నేను చెప్తా. So the thing is a primary cost over a revenue element is a cost relevant item in chart of accounts for which a corresponding GL account exists in financial accounting. This is the definition of primary cost element. Primary cost element, revenue element is a cost element item in a chart of accounts for each corresponding GL account exists in financial accounting. It means in every primary cost element, we have one GL account in financial accounting. అర్థమవుతుందండి. ఎవ్రీ ప్రైమరీ కాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ వీ హ్యావ్ వన్ కరస్పాండింగ్ జిఎల్ అకౌంటింగ్ ఇన్ ఫైనాన్స్. వేర్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ టు సెకండరీ కాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ we don't have any corresponding GL account in finance, and that too secondary cost elements we can use for the controlling module only. We cannot use in finance module. Then primary cost, what are the primary cost elements examples? Material cost, salary cost, revenue or sales direction or whatever it is. And here you can see secondary cost element. E question one interview అడిగారండి నన్ను. What do you mean? What is the difference between primary cost element and secondary cost element? ఆన్సర్ చెప్పిన వెంటనే వాట్ ఆర్ ద కాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ కేటగిరీస్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ ఎస్ఏపి? దట్ ఈస్ ద సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్. అండ్ ద థర్డ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఈస్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ ఐ పోస్ట్ one purchase invoice, then I will maintain one cost center in that purchase invoice. Then within that cost center, how the system will knows on which corresponding GL account will trigger that balance? Can anyone tell this answer? క్వశ్చన్ అర్థం కాల. నేను మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్తా. ఇప్పుడు ఒక పర్చేజ్ ఇన్వాయిస్ అనేది మనం పోస్ట్ చేస్తున్నామండి. FB60 యూజ్ చేసి పర్చేజ్ ఇన్వాయిస్ పోస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. పర్చేజ్ ఇన్వాయిస్ పోస్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు నేను లింక్ ఏమని చెప్పాను మీకు? ఫైనాన్స్కి కంట్రోలింగ్కి లింక్ కాస్ట్ సెంటర్ అని చెప్పా. ఇప్పుడే చెప్పా. ఇట్స్ వెరీ క్లియర్, 100% అది వాస్తవం. బట్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే మనం కాస్ట్ సెంటర్ని మనం ఏదైతే కాస్ట్ సెంటర్ ఉందో అండ్ అది ప్రైమరీ కాస్ట్ అవుతుందా కాదా? రా మెటీరియల్స్ ఎందుకు? దట్ ఈస్ ద మెటీరియల్ కాస్ట్. ఇక్కడ మనం చూసాం ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో మెటీరియల్ కాస్ట్ ఇస్ ద ప్రైమరీ కాస్ట్. సో ఇట్ మీన్స్ దట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రైమరీ కాస్ట్. ఇట్ మీన్స్ కరస్పాండింగ్ GL అకౌంట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఫర్ దట్ కాస్ట్ సెంటర్. Am I correct or not? కాస్ట్ సెంటర్ మనం అక్కడ FG60 ఇస్తున్నామంటే ఆ కాస్ట్ సెంటర్ కి ఒక కరస్పాండింగ్ జిఎల్ అకౌంట్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. ఆ కరస్పాండింగ్ జిఎల్ అకౌంట్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది, ఎలా మ్యాప్ చేశారు ఈ కాస్ట్ సెంటర్ ని ఆ కరస్పాండింగ్ జిఎల్ అకౌంట్ ని? అదేనండి, ఇన్ FIMM ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ I will get entry like this and I will maintain my cost center, and within that cost center I will maintain one financial GL corresponding GL where we can map that financial corresponding GL in our controlling. That is the question in interview. నా లాస్ట్ రికార్డింగ్ లో మీకు ఉంది 35 minutes, నీకు ఇచ్చిన దాంట్లో ఆ క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది. No? Even while we are working with real time, especially this instant we are receiving n number of times. ఏంటంటే if you want to create one new cost center in your organization, or if you want to maintain one new profit center in your organization, then you will receive this incident. It means for that cost center, whatever corresponding GL account we have, we need to map that GL account to this cost center, that GL account to this profit center. The answer is OKB9, automatic account assignment in SAP. I will show you. If I go to OKB9, already నేను మీకు చెప్పా ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్లాస్లో, but again I will show you. If you go to OKB9, then here you can see if I maintain this one as my profit center is mandatory in this area, this is my GL account, corresponding GL account. For this GL account, I will be maintain my profit center and cost center in this place. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ వాడు అడిగింది ఇంటర్వ్యూలో, అర్థమవుతుంది. సో అట్లా మీరు చెప్పగలుగుతారా? చెప్పలేరు. సో టాపిక్ కూడా అర్థం కాలేదు. వెరీ గుడ్. సో సింపుల్ సరే, దాన్ని లీవ్ ఇట్ చేయండి, మీకు అర్థం అవుద్ది ఫ్యూచర్ అప్కమింగ్ క్లాసెస్లో. ఇన్ SAP వీ హ్యావ్ 2 types ఆఫ్ కాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్స్, ప్రైమరీ కాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ అండ్ సెకండరీ కాస్ట్. ఇదైతే మ్యాండేటరీగా నేర్చుకోండి, ఇదైతే మ్యాండేటరీ క్వశ్చన్. వాట్ డూ యూ మీన్ బై ప్రైమరీ కాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ అండ్ వాట్ డూ యూ మీన్ బై సెకండరీ కాస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్? Primary cost element is nothing but one revenue element which is corresponded one GL account in financial accounting. Where it comes to secondary cost element is the administrative cost elements. This cost elements we can use for only controlling module. That's it. Especially here you can see we can create and administrative the secondary cost elements in controlling. They portray internal value flows such as those flows, internal activity allocation. This is the very important. Internal activity allocation, overhead calculation and settlement transactions. For this purpose only we can use the secondary cost elements. Assessment, distribution, internal orders, order settlement, overheads, these are all comes under secondary cost elements. And then again one more question is, see for example, if you want to maintain in especially in SAP S4 HANA, so this is the difference between ECC to SAP S4 HANA. So while we are creating any one GL account, earlier in ECC screen, here how many options we have?
4.
ECC. ECC, how many options you have in this place? 2. చేయలేదా ECC? ఒక GL account కూడా క్రియేట్ చేయలేదు, ఓన్లీ రెండే ఉంటాయి. But here you can see in this area how many we have?
4.
If you go with 2021 version, then you will get 5. Cash account is also comes into picture. So the thing is, this is the difference between ECC to SAP S4 HANA, right? One more thing is, if you go to this area, especially primary cost, yes, in controlling, here this question is also asking in my interview. What are the cost element categories available in controlling? 01 is the primary cost element. 03 is the accrual deferral for surcharge. 11 is for revenue. 12 is sales deduction. And 22 is the external settlement. This question also you can expect in our interview. Cost element categories. Yes, definitely you can expect in our interview. And one more time, for example, if I want to select secondary cost, then my cost element categories will be like this. 21 is the internal settlement. 43 is the internal activity allocation. 42 is assessment. 61 is the ended value, 31 is the order project result analysis, and these are all things also is very very important. ఇంటర్వ్యూలో కంట్రోలింగ్లో మమ్మల్ని ఏం క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతారు సార్ అంటే ఇవన్నీ అడుగుతారు. నన్ను ఇంటర్వ్యూలో మొన్న ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అడిగారు 35 minutes, అదొకసారి చూసుకోండి. ఓకే, సో ఇలాగా వీ హ్యావ్ ఎన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్. సో టుమారో ఆల్సో వీ కెన్ డిస్కస్ దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ థింగ్స్ ఓన్లీ, అండ్ దట్ టు దిస్ డిస్కషన్స్ అండ్ ఆల్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ. ఓకే, so today maximum I will try to complete this topic, but it's not possible. I know it will take 3 to 4 hours or 5 to 6 hours also, but the thing is, if you learn this way, definitely you will not get any surprises in your interview. Okay, so that's it from my end, Andy. Thank you, Andy. Thank you all of you.